Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Wartales, where today we are continuing exactly where we left off, pretty much except running a little bit more towards the river. We have some money to be made, which is all very exciting, and we have some newly named members or companions here, specifically our wolf team here. We have Orimita, and Char. So Orimita, our first wolf that we found, and then Char, our first alpha. Technically, there's not a ton of difference. You don't have to have like an alpha in wolves. The big thing is that we'll want to get some more wolves for pack-oriented tactics, so that's very exciting. So here is our group so far. I still need to return Yorin back home, but it's nighttime, so we're going to hit the camp button once I unpause. And we actually don't have an angler, and we accidentally clicked on that. So good auspicious start, almost as good as me previously trying to record and not actually having a video feed. So here's another comment that I got. I actually didn't have the cook assigned to the cooking pot, so it's worth checking to make sure that we have everybody assigned to these things, and it looks like we do. So that is excellent, because cooking is going to be very important, even though we don't have salt right now. So we're just going to have to rely on food. We do owe some wages. We do have some hungry puppies, but we learned about that last time. Now I do want to look here and see what building supplies we have, and I want to go ahead and get these out, because we have a crap ton of iron that is weighing us down quite a bit, but we might actually be able to build some stuff, which is obviously very exciting. I'm going to put this mace in the box for now. We don't have a mace wielder yet, but that doesn't mean we can't later. We actually do have a little bit of salt, so that's nice. I guess I'll hold on to those carcasses for now. So let's check the workshop first. I don't think we have anything we need to craft right now. We could craft more saddlebags, but why? We could actually craft a strategy table. Yeah, for all the things I can craft, that's probably where I should start. Even though I hate that it takes out the wood. And by the way, I appreciate you all who are constantly saying, Asher, oh my god, you missed this obvious thing that was here and you just walked by. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome and get used to it. I miss things all the time, and I don't mean this to be mean to myself, but I actually do have a problem that involves observation. And it was something I was actually tested for in college as part of a wondering why in the world are my grades slipping, and it ended up working out. That high-ranking companion assigned. We also have our cook assigned, so that's a little bit of a problem that we don't have a co-captain right now. Should have thought about that ahead of time here. I think we'd rather, honestly, we can do this sort of play-by-play here, but we can go ahead and just try to generate the valor point. I think we're okay on food right now. But if we use the strategy here, opportunism for attacks of opportunity, increased by 10 support. We don't do that as much. Increases the debuff here. Well, we could potentially get some attack of opportunity things here, but we'll do flanking. Flanking's the easiest one to trigger. So we do have the cooking pot as well. I don't know if we have too much to actually cook. So that's going to be one of the issues here, is that we're going to be moving around, but we don't have the most food in the world. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, no. We got to go to the compendium real quick. We have some knowledge points. I don't necessarily know if I want to do it yet, but I do want to do a quick look at things that we can learn here, specifically from the... We can learn to build a second campfire. That may be worth my time. We can learn to build a workshop plus, which is very exciting. We also have cooking pot plus, which will give us 4 food. We're not going to do that right now. I think camp tents is going to be our next one, and we need some cloth and we need some rope. And so that'll be there. The iron's going to be very important when we start building our own armor, which we will need to do soon. We actually should probably try to go build some rags at some point first. I think we have built a targe. So once we work through some of these things, we can kind of figure it out here. But yeah, we want to unlock some of the other recipes here for sure. That's going to be kind of a longer view. Let's go ahead and get fed and get paid. We still have to eat 2 carnivore or two meats here. And I have gotten some requests from a certain alpha wolf to actually go, and I'll look at the paths here one more time. And actually, we get an explorer, so we get even more there to actually learn cannibalism. That's not here. That's on the compendium here. And I'm not exactly inclined to do cannibalism right now. The only reason I actually am going to learn endurance training. But the reason is because it can actually... I don't care so much about any negative side effects that could be unintended and present. I like having to manage the food a little bit more. So we will figure that out. So I'm going to hold on to 1 knowledge point for now. I don't need it exactly at this point. Actually, I have 3 right now, so I'm rocking really good on the knowledge. Let's eat some food. We're only going to eat 1 stuffed cabbage. It does count as 2 meats. And we're going to have to eat a little bit more stuff here. We do have wolf sausages. We do need to save some of the meats for later. I guess we're like Arby's in a way. We do have the meats, in fact. Cured meat is supposed to be our little cheat dish for getting stuff together. But we are, we got some hungry, hungry people here. All right, 1 cured meat for you. We're going to pay our companions as well. And we're at average danger level because our wantedness is still pretty high. So we'll have to figure and sort that out eventually. But we should be able to get some food along the way. Your troop is more structured. You can now appoint 1 of your companions as a lieutenant. Well, that's fantastic because that means I can put a lieutenant on the table here. If we look one more time, I still want high willpower. Let's see, your bones is 12. It's kind of like Battle Brothers in a way. Now, Battle Brothers, what you have to deal with is people actually trying to flee on their own. And it'd be fun to have Char or Orimita be our lieutenant here, but we'll do Bones. Because, I mean, who's going to question dude with a big axe? His wages go up by 2. We have enough influence to do it. Hooray. I think the troop approves of that mostly, so if we put Elsinore back on the pot here, on the pot preferably, it's a little bit harder to do that with. Bones, who is also high ranking here, should be able to get us a valor point from here. So we have another room. We have plenty of room at the campfire for people to potentially feel better. If I put you here, that technically counts, but we don't need that today. Can we put Snowy on the campfire? We cannot. We have a hitching post here. Why are you turning around, Snowy? There we go. Graze on the good grass, as it were. Well, let's see if we have a town guard waiting to spawn right on us. We kind of do. Once again, we're going north. We're going to the flooded mine. We also have this pig farmer over here. This gang is going to be something we can deal with later. We need to get back to Marheim because we need to drop off our missing apothecary, but we need to go to the old manor first to do that. So we've got kind of a nice circle, square, dot that we can do. And here is St. Leonid's Abbey. Now, this is a place where we can enter here for a quest later. If you remember the pissed off farmers that we saw around here, I think right there. One of those. Yeah, there. These guys kind of want to go knock on the door here and attack some people. So we have these guys. Living in Gothenburg is a privilege. Thanks to the brokers, everyone affected by the plague is offered treatment, and they have all their units returned. Oh, see, this is a problem, is that I'm talking over her reading, because I'm actually having to do this without headphones. So I apologize for that a little bit. All right. So these people are all plague infected and very sad. We do have, there's supposed to be another kind of trap door over here somewhere. But for now, we have a barrel. We don't want to steal from their brandy barrel here. All right, let's talk to you.
Do not fear these poor souls. They were infected by the plague, but they are well fed. They are no more dangerous than you or I.
Now, if you don't know anything about the plague and Wartales, and we will visit with you guys a little bit later, please know that when they say that they're well fed, I do have some serious questions about what they're being fed. But for now, we're going to make it work here. So, looks like we just got a random camp up here. I don't even know if we can click on something here, maybe. The old bandit camp has been cleared by the Brotherhood, and we can take without fear of impunity. Hooray, that's good. We get some nice grassy fields over here, and then we have the flooded mine as well. So Immortal Bloom, very exciting. Fishing spot, kind of regret a little bit not having that, but here we go. We have 2 quests for the flooded mine. There's only 1 bandit face here, but we get level 2 bandits and we get 6 of them. So I'm wondering if we're going to have 2 fights in a row. Let's find out. We're loading. And here we go. We got puppies available. We got a poacher that's going to sit over here. And how far can this poacher run? This poacher can run pretty far. So one of the kind of challenges here for this setup is that we can either kind of gather most of our troop over here, or we can kind of stick with over here. So if we look at who's going first, we need to deal with this guy. We're not going to be able to get this poacher to do too much. Like, I just don't want the archers firing at me, and they're gonna be doing some serious damage here. So what I think I want to do is we'll have Ella Smith over here. How far can you run, Wolf? You can run pretty far. So we can put Lanchera over here too. How far can you run? I need to be getting some more movement points for people is one of the issues. So if we put Elsinore up here and we put Lanchera down here, we should be able to get that. We can turn the camera around to get a little bit of a better view, so that's fine. Which means we want down here and Bones over here. And I think this setup's okay. Granted, it does put us in a little bit of a pincer, but I think given every other option here, this is about as good as we can do. So, tactical order, gain orderly status. That's cute. Elsinore, we don't need the Valor points right now, but we could potentially go for a deflection play. But let's go ahead and start by tapping this person. This will likely get the archer to attack Elsinore, which is exactly what I want. Would love it if the archer stood in the collapsing cavern, but that's not the case. Okay. So now we have that guy that's going to go. We need this person that's going to be stopped here a little bit. So let's do it something like this. And then slice and dice. Because that's what you do with the lunchbox. You slice them, you dice them. They actually have no guard, so I don't need to worry about destabilizing strike. Thanks again for the comments for pointing out that our guard stats right there. So we're good. Alright, so a little bit more of a stab. We are now a little bit poisoned, which is kind of a problem here. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get... We kind of want to do 2 moves here. We want to get Ella Smith over here to get the backstab in. We could actually get some attacks of opportunity going, depending, but we want the backstab first. Technically, we don't want to block the wolf's way, and we're not. So that's pretty good. Smoke screen would be nice. I guess we consume the chains instead of keeping the chains once we capture people. That's probably better from a game balance perspective. I'm just trying to double check here. Let's check the smoke screen and see how that works. So if we force you all to disengage. Okay, so you're dead from an attack of opportunity. You take a lot of damage from an attack of opportunity. And Elsinore, we can use a med kit here. So that's, look at Alice Smith being useless. Okay, is this poacher going to stand in the... Yes, you're going to get crushed. So Elsinore doing main tank things, and that poacher's now marked for death. Congratulations, friend. So the question now is, we have this hoodlum over here that I kind of don't want to run free, and as much as I'd like to do an AoE attack here, I think I'd just rather engage him. So let's just do the Captain Picard thing and engage. So we're just going to cleave you. And try to make sure that we don't have to use our one med kit really fast. Right, so a little bit more of a stab or poison. This is where we start to need better armor. This hoodlum over here is going to have a little bit of a problem. Char's going to be able to sick him in just a minute. So let's put Bones over here. We're going to have our first environmental disaster, which is exciting. Bones. Hey, come out and play. Let's try a rampage first. Okay, we may not have much for the wolf to eat. No, we don't. Oh! Oh, Bones. That's why you're a lieutenant, because you're just a little too scary to be captain. Oh, no. Still. Okay, so the best laid plans. We have Wolfie hopefully not going to run into the rubble. That's always one of the risks you run with running these animals here. But fortunately, they can't run that far. So, good show. Here's Wolf Bite. What a shot. Orimito, welcome to the team. I don't think you can actually hit anybody, so that's probably fine. Let's just do attack just for fun. Do you have to be engaged? Okay, no you don't. So, there we go. Murder, death, kill. That is a huge crit. Alright, so we don't have all the points in the world anymore. But there we go. Cave-in. Lightning strike didn't kill somebody, but a cave-in sure can. Alright, so I am a little concerned about pet management right now. I want to make sure that Char doesn't get killed in the rubble here. So I don't know for sure how we can manipulate this without making sure that we kill the hoodlum, like, fast. So let's go ahead and put Elsinore. Well, yeah, let's do it with Elsinore. Because this poacher, well, can we do Launchera over here? Not like this. So if we run you kind of back, you've done your job. And we can galvanize. So see, look, it's all strategy to me. And then we have Launchera who can move over here. And let's go ahead. You actually have no guard either. But we need to do some extra damage to you. So this might kill. Well, one of them will definitely kill. Alright. You know what? Just because I don't want my people to be crushed, I am going to let the bandits flee. And we get a damaged dagger, which is still better than what Ella Smith is using. He's using a rusty shiv. Okay, well, that's how that goes. We do actually have damaged armor, but it looks like we avoided injury, so that's awesome. We did have chains. Why didn't we? Well, I guess I wasn't in position to actually capture anybody. Alright, well, we're going to take all this, including the sandstone. We are not going to take the remains to eat them later. And Elsinore gained a level. And as captain, you can finally potentially wear better armor here. Now, you are a little bit tankier. I like this ability when I can pull it off. I've had bad problems getting Executioner to, like, do a lot. And Rampage is fun. If we end up having you be, like, a big axe bro, we could potentially do that, but I'd rather be able to equip the heavy armor. That just becomes so important later on down the line. Critical hit Constitution. We are going to do career plans for Uno Mas Constitution. I kind of want strength here, but let's get the let's go ahead and get the Constitution rolling here. And we have no more points. Looks like Jacob leveled up as well. You are a protector. I guess that's technically true, even though you have a big old sword. You are protecting us with that sword. You are going to get double strength and deflective strike, valorous chain every time you hit several things or every time you engage. So we do have 2 tanks right now, so we're going to try to do big sword things. Okay, and I think I saw Snowy the Pony leveled up. All right. Now, I was told before, don't do war ponies. Honestly, I think it's very interesting to potentially have Snowy be in the fight here, but I'm going to do carrying capacity. Sorry. And I guess I'm going to add movement here. Technically, we could try to career plan Constitution, but our carrying capacity is A-okay. And we got both quests done, so double dipping. Could be the name of this. We got iron to pick. We got something to inspect. I love how the Alt key is not helping me very much because once again, I do have trouble observing things. I went through a lot of testing for that, only to be told, and I've told the story plenty of times on the channel before, only to be told later by my parents that yes, English was my first language, and I didn't speak it until I was about 5. So, and I grew up in America, so it's not like I grew up in a bilingual household. Anyway, Swordsman Hazamada, Jesus, that's good. Collar of Solitude, also good. And 10 Lucky Charm, damage taken by attacks of opportunity reduced by 50. That's a nice tanking item, so excellent. And look at this, suddenly we can iron ore. Jacob, get your mining shoes on. Maybe this will be better because I don't have the audio cues today. But I am looking at the recording, and of course I look at the recording screen for a second instead of watching the screen for the quicktime event. Is that what we still call them? I don't think we really used quicktime anymore. I think that mostly got disfavored the way of Flash. But what do I know? I'm just a talking head playing a video game. Anyway, we have a shit ton of iron, and now we do have to start worrying a little bit about stuff. Who can wear medium armor that would benefit? And this is why we want to be upgrading our skills and stuff. Bones can wear medium armor. He already has an outlaw's tabard that we can move. He kind of gets in the way. Jacob is currently wearing angler's rags though, so let's give this to him for now. Well, he can wear heavy armor too. Elsinore in angler's rags and Lonchera and Deserter's Brigadine. So maybe Jacob, I know we just put you in this and it looks good. Let's give it to the person that's actually taking damage for now. I don't necessarily know if we want you to disengage, but there's plenty of room for trinkets here, and I think, Collar of Solitude, if not next to an ally in combat, that could be good for Ella Smith, but that's really good for an archer. And we can always move this around later. So, any trinket? It's an animal accessory. So, not really good. Let's give it to Char. I guess. Technically, you're wearing something else right now. But yeah. We'll figure out what we're going to do with some of this stuff later. We do have potential for extra saddlebags. But yeah, we just made a shit ton of money that we need to cash in somewhere. Looks like we're okay here. Let's pause real quick just to make sure, because where we're going next, either we're going to be able to walk up this ridge or we're just going to walk back down here to the old manor. Honestly, it's been so long. The ruins that were here, I thought were up here, because this is around where my last run ended. So let's see here. We're moving a little bit faster. Looks like there is a slope that we can run up here. We just attracted some birds by picking that iron. And see all the clicky things on the ground. I don't always pick them up. But it is daytime going into the evening. We do have some lumber there. We will need to pick that up a little bit later. Here's a road. And on that road is some flowers. Let's just make sure we're going in the right direction real quick. We are not. All right, so Clearly there's something at the end of this road here. Let's go see if we can find what the old pig keeper would want, and I'm a little concerned about my endurance right now. Okay, that's on top of the hill. Looks like pig keeper is not on top of the hill. Or maybe he is. Okay, we got bandits over here. So maybe we... Okay, we got wolves over here. Can we ambush a wolf? Maybe not. Alright, level 2 wolves. The good thing about this is that this gives us meat, and we are going to need some serious meat here. Phrasing, but still. Alright, Elsinore, come on down. I like the tank and stab movement here. So Alice Smith can go over here. I think technically we're not going to need to worry too much about some of these here. Orimita is going to be doing some good stuff. We want our archer over here just to be in position to do things. We got Bones. We got Jacob. I think these rocks are actually blocking. Oh, they're not blocking movement, so we can put Jacob over here. Alright, should be a by the numbers fight. This is probably, if we're starting to talk about, hey, do we skip combat here? This is probably one that's not going to be super complicated, but since it's not going to be super complicated, we'll go fast here. Technically, I'm told I should be using my number keys for these, but I'm so paranoid about not hitting the right key and then doing the wrong action. That's kind of why I do this the other way. Okay. So let's move you over here, and let's backstab you. Oh, that's a dead wolf. Alright. Now, we could try to tame another one of these wolves. I'd kind of like an alpha, but you can't always be choosy with an alpha, so... I'd like to get my food situation a little bit under control, too, to be honest. Alright, so we could do Lancero, we could do... Bones could probably move up here. And just go ahead and get a double swing in, right? That's how this works. That's how the world works. I don't think I want to go for a rampage here. This wolf's just going to attack anyway. I mean, that wolf took a ton of armor, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, let's get Jacob over here. Because we need... little bit more cleaverage. There we go. And we are not going to let this wolf run. We're going to see if we can make this wolf our pet. So, in turn, let's go down here. I think this is back facing for the wolf. I'm going to try the other way in case it's not. Oh, it's totally not. Well, that's annoying. Well, that means Char's gonna eat it, so let's just let Char eat. Alright, well, misplayed, but you can't capture them unless they're engaged, so. Lots of carcasses, we really need that meat drying rack. And just a few repairs. How are we doing on repair materials? Down to 15. Need to get that sorted out. Alright. I have some concerns that what we want to do was actually up on that hill. Alright. I mean, there's another farm here. There's a questiony the question mark over here. So Seuss can be excited. We have the Alazar abode. And we are going to need to rest soon. Regardless of what's happening. Yeah, pretty sure that pig farmer was uphill. So we may... Oh, God. The one point of frustration about this game is that sometimes you just can't, like, figure out where the terrain starts and where it's walkable and where it's not. And I can't press Alt here just to see it. So maybe we don't do the pig farmer thing right now. We may be able to double up on another quest here. So I was supposed to go up on the ridge. It's alright. Well, let's do more campy time. And we're just going to need to circle back and get some food. It's fine. This is all part of the plan. So, strategery table, still flanking. Cooking. Cooking with Captain Elsinore. Today we're making more wolf sausages. Do wolves know it's made of wolf? They probably do. We do need salt though. All right, for this thing, can we make a tent yet? Oh, we just need rope. Hey, remember when we were short on iron? We are gonna burn through that iron. We're just not in a position to do it right now. But we do want to keep our leathers and stuff, so let's go ahead and put our crafting materials over here, put our pristine fangs over here. Even more carcasses, even more uncooked wolf. Forgot to equip Ellis Smith with the dagger. Awkward. Which now he has poisoning and much better damage. So we can sell that shiv. Angler's rags we can sell. Technically, the Apothecary's meeting place we can sell. Chains we have. Grease we have. Iron. Wood. Cloth. And sandstone. Okay, seems a little weird, but we're just making it work. Alright. We are not going to eat the stuffed cabbage right now because we probably won't need the crit bonus here. But that was useful. So there's our two meaty meats here. Yeah, this is one thing I'm a little concerned about, is that we are burning through food. Supposedly we have days left. Only need 3 more. There we go. And we rest. And our wanted status continues to drop. And we get more valor points. And Jacob has a question for us. Let's talk. Not only am I very capable fighter, but I'm also an accomplished artisan. Who wouldn't want to marry me? Oh, he's already thinking about the next step here. Remind the group how exceptional you are. Celebrate his success with the group for more happiness, or show off to increase fatigue. Let's do celebrate here. I like building the relationships here. So that's good. Jacob has unlocked sociable. What does sociable mean? Makes friends more quickly. Well, yes, clearly, when you have a sword like that and mining arms like that, you're going to make friends really quickly. All right. So we're going to go down here. We're going to skip this for now. I mean, we're not as efficient as we could have been, but part of that is just scaling the map and the ridges. I really should have just stayed up here on top of the ridge, but hindsight's 20/20. This is where, once again, if you're watching this on YouTube expecting like the greatest play of all time, welcome to my channel. Okay, so we have Erlrak, Gundyed, and Brunhild, Adder Alazar. Let's start with you.
I agreed to see you as this meeting could be mutually beneficial for us. You see, I need to hire mercenaries for a very delicate mission. I want you to capture a woman who represents a threat. Needless to say, her identity is on a need-to-know basis only. You shall bring her back alive, take your reward, and never speak of this mission again. Are you interested?
Now here's the thing. She doesn't look trustworthy at all. Like, at all. But we're going to accept this anyway because Pristine Essence is pretty good. We actually do have a quest over here.
Usually travels in a small caravan between the
So we'll see exactly how that works out here. We have Erlrak as well.
I consider this place as my home. Alazar and Gosenberg formed a single kingdom before it was divided by the Broker's treachery.
Okay, let's keep in mind here that Erlrak is saying that with Brunhild and Alazar right here. So that tells us a little bit about where his allegiances lie and how they feel about the Brokers.
To protect the Alazar family.
Oh, congratulations. So not too much else going right there. We had a question mark on the map. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to it right now, but let's look south. And we're actually just, nothing says it's a torrential thunderstorm like us running up a hill. We're running towards the lightning here. I really hope this is the right way. It is. Because we have a golden key, and this is where the golden key goes. So it's possible if we can time this right. And these are the Eye Brotherhood people. They're not out to kill us, I don't think. And there's some more puppies down there. But I have my own stuff I need to do here. So let's go down here. And where is that trapdoor? Use the golden key. And we're going to go on down.
Are you sure you want to go down? What if it is another trap?
Oh man, you could be in Star Wars.
What took you so long? Was it that difficult to capture a mere apprentice?
Hey, look at us. You don't know who you hired. Oh, you just outed yourself.
Where are my men?
Hey, it's a trap. Level 3 Sentry, some Sagittariuses, and some Zealots. Who knew that this quest would just be so full of violence? And somehow, instead of fighting in a basement, we have taken the fight back outside. So that's really fascinating. Now we have a Sagittarius over here. I do want to avoid the mud as much as I can. And what do these Zealots do? Okay, so that's just protective strike. Nothing too exciting here. We do have Wolf that's going to be going pretty much first, so we want to make sure that we have that Wolf attack do pretty well here. If we can kind of move our troop away from here a little bit. Now remind me again, these Sagittarius Seas, they do Mudsling, which is a kind of gross AoE attack. Where's the rest of our team? Okay, we got some people up here. So we got two pretty solid options. We could take care of these guys and the boss here, which all these people have guard and fortifying strike. Or we could try to snap down these people first. Kind of take out the support. I'm kind of half a mind to attack the leaders first and make these guys run over here. Let's see if we can do that. See, we're moving here. We're still, even though it's been pretty good so far for us, we're still on expert mode. You still have to take every combat pretty damn, like, not lightly. So we'll see how long this fight takes. Alright, so we have Wolf that's going to go over here. We have Sentry and Zealot here. Alright, so you're gonna go. And you're gonna be stuck. So if we put Launchera over here, we put Elsinore up here, and we try to collapse in. Probably means that we have Elsinore doing kind of epic fight things. This guy won't go for a while. What I really want to make sure, though, is that Launchera gets the correct engagement, because we don't want the Wolf engaged with the Sentry. Although technically I can clean that up with Ehlers by using our Vicious Shot here, so maybe that's not as big of a deal. All right, let's put Elsinore up here. We're gonna give this a try. Yeah. And we are not galvanizing troops. We could do protection. I think I want to go ahead and just do a slash. All right. Let's do protection, dude. We got the points. And end that turn. So here's Puppy. And this is just to guard against making sure we don't have other people go in here. So what is his status here? Entrenched, damage taken, reduced by 10%. So that fortifying strike could be really nice. How do we want to do this? We have Char, who's back over here. May not be able to get into the fight this round. That's a bit of a misplay. We got Bones up here. Let's put Bones right there. Alright. So swing bada bada. Let's go ahead and rampage you. And that should engage. There we go. Alright. So, question is, are you going to actually mud up Launchera? Because that could be a bit annoying. Alright. Should have moved him out of the way. So here's Wolfie. Wolfie's not going to be able to get in there yet. Alright. Can Launchera do the thing? Yes. Launchera still can. Which means we need to get you all moving. This sentry is actually... This actually works okay because that puts mud in between us and them. Alright. We may need to use deafness here. We'll definitely use attack in just a second. But let's start by putting you right here. Perfect. And that should knock that off. So let's start with attack. Well, let's make sure here. Okay, try this again. Attack. There we go. Gotta target the enemy. So you have some bleed, that's good for me. And that'll work. Might actually get in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see. Because we can't run her out of here either. Well, we kind of can. If we try to hide you behind the wolf, will that matter? So we're going to attempt to disengage with Launchera. That is a little bit risky, but we want to make sure we control this sentry, so... Okay. So let's get over here. Let's destabilize you, kick, and slash. Alright. Let's see, now our wolf's not getting attacked and he's got some pretty gross damage. Oh, you attacked Char. Now you're in trouble. You just attacked our puppy. Alright, so Sagittarius is going to be able to be engaged here. I don't know. It doesn't look like we can get you all the way up here, and Ellismith is actually a little bit out of position. But we don't want to blow that yet, so we're going to put Jacob up here. Make sure we don't hit other people here, so swing. And we're going to give as many people protection as we can. Units and allies in this area gain protection. Yep. So we can mitigate damage too. Alright. So we want the Sagittarius to chill. Alright, so we should be able to make this work. we're just going to move you, since we, well, we can potentially attack. Let's stop right here. We do a smoke screen right here that'll force all these people to disengage. So 3 attacks of opportunity. That works really well. And then you still have your turn. We can get some nice surrounded damage. And we don't have the ambush strike anymore, so all we have to do is worry about trying to poison here. Alright, not bad. And then you guys will just work your way over. The lightning hopefully doesn't screw us too badly. Okay, the lightning potentially could screw us pretty badly. Okay, you're gonna move. Would love it if you moved into the lightning like a moron. This sentry needs to be killed. Bones is actually in position to do just that. We just gotta move him like right over here. Alright, so swing bada bada. And we can still do Wrath and we can do Fury as well. So that would be a good thing to do on Wiedulf here, although I'd hate to engage him. So maybe we do that on the Zealot instead. Or I'd hate to have, well, yeah, that'll be fine. Because we have our main tank over here is the problem. Let's do Wrath here. And then if we move you down here, we don't need everybody surrounding this guy. But this is just fine for rampaging. Alright, so I've still got to manipulate the battlefield a little bit. Just to make sure that our wolf doesn't get struck by lightning. Hopefully you guys are smart enough. We'll see. So I know what we can do. We can present backside of Leaderar over here. Alright. And we're going to give Elsinore... We're not going to give Elsinore protection right now. Got the best armor of anybody here. Here's Char, who's not going to be able to do as much damage just because of the armor here. Okay, I am a little concerned about the positioning here. Okay, well, let's okay, you currently can't move out of here. So maybe I just do a swing here. And then we... Well, let's see. We could capture this guy. I think the Zealot can just get stabbed instead. Let's put you over here. And I don't think I need to do protection right now. Okay, so Wildolf the Wise. Alright. What's our present? What are 53%? I don't like those odds. I like those odds a lot better. Alright. Let's see if we can present a target up here for people. Oh, Smith, you're good at that. And we just want our opponents to not move towards this lightning strike. You jerk. Okay. This will not engage you, so let's See if we can manipulate Ormitina to get surround here. Obviously, we want to destabilize. Alright, please work. Damn it. Well, at least you're not getting struck by lightning. So that's a plus. Okay, this isn't the one that knocks them back a little bit. We do have 2 more people. Okay, probably better just to go for damage at this point then. Can't actually move them right now, so it's fine. Then here comes 2 more. Okay, you got mud on Jacob's armor. That's not very nice. And then we have another zealot over here who actually can reach Launchera. Hot damn. And then this lightning, once again, let's not think about the fact that that was next to everybody. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We have this leader that's almost dead. We could push this guy, but I don't know if we'll be able to unless we can do a disengage move. That might work. Let's see, so we definitely don't want the sentries over here to like do big bad things. So let's start with this. This seems like the safest move, just to make sure that we don't get Oromita surrounded. We protect our wolves here. Plus, we should get a valor point for hitting 2 things, because we kind of need that. Right, no wrath, no nothing, no engagement. Do we rampage? We rampage. Rampage! It's not the strongest rampage, but it counts. Okay, so now Bones is getting sliced. Puppy's getting sliced. Not a good day to be a dog. Alright, so what's our next move here? We have the Sagittarius that we absolutely need to engage here. And I think Jacob's going to be the one to do that. Yeah, that probably has to be the move. Because we do not want AoE damage on this group. And then we're going to have Eli Smith come over here, force this disengage after we backstab so that we can move Launchera and then possibly push this zealot into the dirt. So, thinking ahead a few turns. It's like chess. I haven't done any YouTube videos for chess because I like chess, but chess is a lot like Tetris for me. I didn't realize how bad it was until I played online with people. And it's like, holy shit, I don't know what I'm doing. So there's Wolf with a little bit of support damage. They're really good once you get through the armor, is the thing. Okay, so you're engaged now. So let's try this. We're gonna attempt to well, we don't have to backstab. I actually got to really watch my positioning here because I want the archer to be able to push this guy back. And I don't know if we can do that with the current unit setup that we have. So we'll have to kind of play it and see. So stab, poison, smoke screen, force disengage. Okay, didn't actually get the kill. So have to think about that for just a minute. Okay, well, anyway. Do the yield hit and run. Yeah, we've mostly got this now. Just a matter if I can take anybody as a prisoner. Oh, is Char gonna get it? Is Char gonna get him? Yes! Oh, Char, what a good boy. All right. So now that we're here, can we force you to be zapped by the lightning? I don't know if we can. Like, if I go here, If this were Battle Brothers, I totally would be shooting over somebody's shoulder and be fine. It looks like we're fine here too. So, kablam! Your lightning did. I kind of want to do the attack here on this sentry as well. Like I said, I'm a little concerned with how much damage our pup's taken. So, let's do it. Puppy bite. In the turn. Engagement here. This is going to force this guy to stay here. Launchera should not die. Famous last words. That is 60% guard. Destabilization suddenly feels really good here. 60% guard down to 0 guard. It's like I learned game mechanics between the first time I played this and now. Oh man, this has been a little bit of a longer episode, but I hope the fight is at least worth your time. Oh wow, we never actually used Elsinore. Elsinore being like, hey, friends. You feel galvanized, don't you? Let's not run in and get you zapped, though. So we're just going to run you right here, and the next turn you should be able to come in from behind, if at all necessary. Cool. So, one swing. 38 damage. That's more of what I expect from lightning. Okay. And a new round is starting, and of course this Sagittarius is going to be a jerk. We gotta do bones first. We can still swing like this, so that's good. And we can still rampage like this, so that's good. Okay, we're down to 15. This sentry might be able to get captured. Or we could crit and kill him. Okay, so this is our buddy we're gonna try to capture. You just punched a dude with a sword. Okay, Elsinore. Okay, I think Launchera might be in better position to do this because he can get right here. It does require you to get stuck in the mud a little bit, but let's throw them chains. 100%. A little brutal there, but it's fine. You got him. And then, does this sentry still have any guard? It has 0 guard. I kinda don't want to use any more valor points here. So look at that. That's better damage. And bleeding now. I think we can get over here. Oh, so damn close. Okay. We're not going to use the valor point here. This is already just about done and dusted. Char, on the other hand, what a shot. All these little happy little damage bonuses. We could do encouragement as well. Or yeah. Slap in the face. All right. Could actually capture this sentry too. Okay, let's not run through the lightning storm, please. And then you are being engaged by a wolf. Knock him out. All right, and Elsinore's unlocked Tyrannical. Oh boy, nothing like a leader. Increased by 2 as long as there are prisoners in the troop. Power tripping. That's all we'll say there. Cool. Well, that was an exciting fight. We actually got Brigadier's Flamberge, which is an excellent two-handed sword and works really nicely with Jacob, who already kind of wants to do a tank thing here. So anytime we attack, and it is a single target attack, it looks like. But it does increase there. That may still be worth my time. I really value having my AoEs though, so I'll have to think about it. And then we have a hand mace, which is really good. Protective strike would be really nice if once again we had a mace bro, but we don't. Also some spectacles. How odd. I don't know if that's a quest item or just regular glasses. We need to repair. We're starting to run a little low on raw materials, but story time. Just because we're at the hour, so I definitely want to finish this up, but I appreciate y'all's patience here.
My uncle, he is dead. How can this be? Why would anyone murder an apothecary? And who would go to all that trouble to try and kill me too? Go on without me. I can't possibly leave him like this. Thank you for bringing me here so I could learn of his fate.
So we got Flawed Remedy. We finally got our first story mission here. We discovered what happened to the Apothecary from Marheim. So Flawed Remedy, we are going to go ahead and learn that. That does give us a little bit more medicine available to us. But we need I think we need an actual table to craft that. So we also had we can do some good old-fashioned thieving here. That actually might have been... Okay. Remember when I said we didn't need more lockpicks? I need some more lockpicks, aren't we? Oh my god, I've never done this bad. Okay. So let's exit here real quick. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, because we do have a prisoner here, he's gonna try to escape at some point, but we do actually need to. We can't build lockpicks. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try to make a note and remember to do this next time because I don't feel like doing inventory management right now. But here we are. We have some really good stuff. I think Fortifying Strike is just a one hit instead of an area attack. So that is a little annoying, but still, it's a good weapon. Even if we did just learn Valor's Chain, so right there. But that'll do it for this one, Asher, with a little bit of the longer play today. I've been trying to keep them kind of around 50 minutes, but that's one reason why when I say I don't always have time for a fight. That's why. Fortunately, we're down here already. You know, I wonder if we could run into a ghost pack over here since it is nighttime now. But we do have the jail that we can pop by over here. We have this quest over here. We are gonna desperately need to get some food too. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Lots going on. Hope you had a good time. I had a good time. We'll do this again soon. Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.